up, guys? Welcome to my channel. My name's Bree. Today I wanted to do a Kim K inspired makeup tutorial with her new palettes with Mario. I'm gonna do a cobalt blue. I've been dying to use this color right here. It looks so nice. I haven't tried this palette yet, so this is gonna be my first time. So I'm gonna do the cobalt blue eye look today, inspired by, let me show you the picture. I'm pretty sure everybody knows this picture already, but I'll show you. That one, I don't know if you can see it. Yes. I love that look, and I've been wanting to do this. Haven't got a chance to get to it, but I'm gonna do it today. So let's get into the video. To start the face off, I was debating whether to start with the eyes since it's blue eyeshadow, and I don't want fallout, but I really want it to be super smoked out, so I want to make sure I have my base first. So I'm going to go in with the Fenty primer. Take a pump of that. Put that all over my face. What I'm going to go in with next is foundation. The foundation I've been loving is the Fenty Pro Filter foundation. This foundation is super nice. It's lightweight, but because I have scarring, it like covers everything, so it's super full coverage without being too heavy, which I like. So I'm going to go in with that. I have shade 210, which was the original shade I was matched to, but I got really pale, so I was matched with 140. But since I came back from Disneyland, I got a little tanner, so I think I'm going to mix both of these. Just a pump of each. Back of my hand. Then I'm just going to evenly distribute that all over my face. Now I'm going to go in with my Morphe sponge and blend all of that in. I always look crazy when I'm blending on my foundation because it makes my face look so flat. Make sure you get the ears, behind the ears, go down the neck. You always have to make sure you get into the hairline. For me, my forehead is super dark compared to like the rest of my face, so I always have to go up like into my hairline. And now that I look crazy, we're gonna go in with concealer. And the concealer I've been loving lately is the Makeup Revolution concealer. This stuff is amazing. It's full coverage. Like, it's similar to the Tarte one, but the Tarte one for me is too drying. So I found this, and this works perfect for me. And this is in shade C2. And it comes with a big applicator like that. And I'm just going to stick this under my eyes in a triangle shape. Like this. Other eye. And of course, down the nose. Up into the forehead. I like to get in between my brows because for me, I have a lot of darkness like in between here. So I like to go through up my nose into the brow area and then up into my forehead. Putting concealer on my nose helps me because it gives me more coverage in my nose area because foundation doesn't seem to stick for me on my nose, so that helps a lot. And then on the chin, And then again, we're going to go back in with the Morphe brush, Morphe sponge, and blend all of that out. And now that I look like a ghost, we're going to set all of that with the Laura Mercier powder. So make sure you blend out all the creases. I'm taking some of that. I'm going to bake under my eyes. I like to press this powder in so it kind of melts into the skin. And then I also take some of that because my nose is oily. I take some on the top of my nose, in between my brows, and also on my chin. So basically wherever I put the concealer. And now to set the rest of my face, I'm going to go in with the Bare Minerals Bare Pro powder in shade Dawn 02 with a big fluffy brush. This one is from Sonia Kashuk. Just quickly set the rest of my face. And now for the bronzer, I'm going to go in to warm up my face with this Lisa Frank times Glamour Dolls. I got this in an Ipsy bag and I fell in love with it. I got compliments on it, so I was like, I'm going to keep using it. So this is the Lisa Frank one. Looks like that. And I'm going to go in with a bronzer brush. This is the Mikasa Beauty F111. Love this brush. It's a medium, like, flatter paddle brush, so it helps me really get into the cheekbones. So I'm going to go in with that, tap off the excess. Circular motions, just blend that out. And also, I have a discount code with Mikasa Beauty. I think it's Mikasa Beauty. And the code is, let me see here. It's Breana25 for 25% off. So if you guys want to check out their brushes, highly recommend them. Definitely this one for bronzing too. Get those cheekbones, and then I'm going to go up to the temples to bronze. My hair is going to get a little messy, but I like to get in the hairline. I don't know what it is, but I really love forehead bronzer. Sometimes I go a little too overboard, but it's okay. I think it looks nice at the end. Make sure that's all blended. And then I also like to go under my chin with some of that bronzer. Just because I feel like I have a long chin, so I like to contour there. Make sure everything's blended. Okay, now before I contour my nose, I'm going to go back in with the Laura Mercier powder and the Morphe sponge. There it is. And I'm going to take the flat side of it, dip into that powder, and then bake along the contour, below the contour, I'm sorry. Below the contour. On both sides, just to clean it up a little bit. It just makes it look sharper. Me personally, I don't really care for it to look sharper, but sometimes when I take my bronzer a little too low, so this just helps it kind of erase that part. And now to contour my nose, I'm going to take the same bronzer that I used, but this time I'm going to take it's another Sonia Kashuk brush. It's a flat I don't know if you guys can see, it's a flat kind of like blending brush. I find that this brush really helps me with my nose contour. So I'm going to take a little bit of that and I'm going to just tap off the excess, tap that off, and then I'm going to go along the sides of my nose. I don't really use it to contour my nose. I just kind of like having that line there to kind of bronze my nose basically, just because my nose kind of disappears with all of the foundation and concealer I have on. I'm just going to go along the sides, bring it up. I'm not really the best nose contour, but it works for me. Then take a little bit more and put it on the bottom of my nose. And now I'm going to take more of that powder and go along the sides of my nose, just so it's not so harsh. Just a little bit of powder. And now I'm going to go in with a different brush, a clean brush, just to dust off. I'm trying to find my powder brush. Same powder brush. Dust off that bake all over. And it just cleans it up on the sides. So I'm going to do my eyebrows off camera just because to save some time so we can move on to the eyes. So I'm going to do that. If you want an updated eyebrow tutorial, I can do that. Probably coming soon. But I also have one up. It's pretty similar to what I'm doing now. I'm just using pencil now. So if you want to check that out, go check that out and I'll be right back. Now that I have my brows on, I went ahead and also put concealer on my lids and set that with the Laura Mercier powder. It was the same concealer that I used, the Revolution concealer, this one. Just put it all over your eyes, blend it out, and set it with the translucent powder, just as my eyeshadow base. And then now to get into the eyeshadow, going in with the KKW x Mario palette, I'm going to take with the middle shade up here, Miami up here, just for a little transition color. Just gonna go with that very lightly because this shadow look is really like, you can use just the blue shadow and you'll be perfectly fine. It's just smoking out that shadow. So just putting that lightly in the crease for a transition. Oh, and I'm sorry, this is the Wet n Wild blending brush. This brush is $1. And it's amazing. It's one of my favorite brushes to use. I have like 3 of them. Just taking that color, giving it a good wash. So I zoomed you guys in a little bit closer for the eyes. Now I'm going to take the blue shade, which is Albanian, I believe. Or, no, I'm sorry, Libra, duh. So the blue shade Libra I'm going to take. So I'm going to first start off taking that blue color with another flat brush. I'm just going to use the same Sony Kashuk one. I'm going to take that color, pack it on the brush, and then I'm going to take some Fix Plus, spray that. I'm going to put that all over the eye. There's fallout. Oh my goodness. Pause. Let's pull back for a second. I'm going to take, I know we're using a lot of translucent powder, but this is a trick that's going to help. Really just loosely pressing translucent powder right under your eyes is gonna not eliminate fallout, but afterwards when you're done with the eyeshadow, you could just wipe it away and it's not gonna stick to your foundation that you have on. So going back, I'm gonna continue putting that shade on the lid. It's okay to be messy with this because we're just gonna blend it out. And I'm gonna take it up. Also, my crease ends exactly where I have it now, but I'm gonna take it up past my crease because she had it really blown out really close to her brow, which is something I usually don't do, but it's really pretty on her, so give it a shot. Wow, this color with some Fix Plus is amazing. Now that I have it on the lid, I'm going to pack it on the other lid and I'll be right back. And now that I have that color all over my lid, as you can see, I brought it up a little higher. I'm going to take a smaller brush. This is another Mikasa Beauty. It's E310. It's a little pointer brush like this. I want to use this really small brush because I want to be really detailed with this. So I'm going to take some more of that blue color and I'm just going to start blending up, making sure I'm diffusing my edges and really smoking that out closer and closer to the brow. And if you feel like the blue intensity isn't blue enough, you can go in with your finger, but definitely this eyeshadow, you don't need to do that at all. So I'm gonna keep dipping into that blue and just keep building the color up. So I went ahead and just blended the eyeshadow up, all blended out, and now I'm just gonna go back in with the blue brush. The brush that has blue on it, and go back in with that color and just pretty much touch up, because when you blend it kind of diffuses the color. So I just wanted to go back in. Pretty much we're just going to be building up the color. So I'm putting that all over my lid. Like that. Until the pigment is how we want it to be. And now, taking that Morphe brush again, the small little tapered one, I'm going to go in with that blue, tap off the excess, I don't want any fallout, and start smoking my lash line out. You know what, actually, let's not risk it. Let's put more translucent powder because this stuff has a lot of fallout. Going in with that blue, tap off the excess. In the picture, she has it really intense on the bottom too, just like how the top is. So I'm gonna take it super low, just like that. So now that we have the bottom lash on, all of our eyeshadows done and blended out, looks good, looks good. I'm going to take the Urban Decay 24-Hour Glide On Eye Pencil in Version, the black one. I'm going to take that. I'm going to do my waterline, my upper lash line, and also underneath, what is that called? I forgot. I know what it's called, just can't remember, but I'm going to do that. make a line, the lash line, just a thin line. I have so much blue eyeshadow in my eyes right now. I can see it in the mirror. And now that I have the eyeliner on, I'm going to go in with mascara. This is the Colossal Big Shot Volume Express by Maybelline. This is the black one. Black is black. I'm going to do my upper and lower lashes. So now that I have the mascara on, I'm going to put on lashes. I have the Lash Dreams. This is the Luxe line, the style Muse. I also have a discount code with them, which is XBRBX for 15% off. So these lashes are bomb. These ones, people have said, are very similar to the Lily Lashes Miamis. These ones are just longer than those. So I'm going to be using those. I applied the glue onto the lash. I'm going to let it dry a little bit, let it get tacky, and then I'm going to apply it. And those are the lashes. Ooh. Lashes just make a look like complete. I'm not going to do blush today, just because like in the picture she was just really bronzy. She didn't really have peachy blush on, so I'm just going to not do blush at all. But I am going to do highlight, of course, and I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Amrezy highlighter. This is bomb. I was using the Ofra Rodeo Drive highlighter, but for me, that highlighter is bomb too. Like, don't get me wrong. But it was just too dark. I'm too light, so it just left a cast on my cheek. So I switched to this one, and I'm really, really liking it. So I'm going to take my Anastasia highlighting brush, if I can find it. Just dropped all my brushes. Found it though. The Anastasia A23 highlighting brush. But first, I'm going to go in with the Morphe Setting Spray Continue Setting Mist. This stuff I've been using recently, and it's so good. The can, it just sprays it so evenly. It's so nice. I'm going to spray some of that. Take some of that highlighter. And now for the nose highlights, I'm going to go in with Sonia Kashuk. It's a little tapered brush. Just a really small one, so I can really define my nose highlight. Put it on the bridge right here. And then the tip of my nose. Nose highlight is my favorite. I'm also going to go the Cupid's bow. And now to finish off the look, I'm going to go in with lips. So I'm going to take, I'm not sure if I want to take MAC Honey Love or More Creamer Please, the Desi Katie one. I think I'm going to go with More Creamer Please. But first, I'm going to take a brown liner and line my lips with that. And now to go in with More Creamer Please. And this is the completed look. I hope you guys liked it. This eyeshadow palette is bomb. These eyeshadows are so pigmented. Like, I've never had a shimmery eyeshadow like that, a metallic eyeshadow, go on so easy like that. Especially, I didn't even have to use my fingers, so I really liked that. If you guys liked it, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, and it would mean a lot if you guys would subscribe. And if you guys liked it, stay tuned for more videos coming soon. More makeup looks like this. I also have a vlog up from Disneyland. I went for my birthday, so if you guys want, I'll leave that link down below. I'll also leave all of my discount codes down below if you guys are interested. And that's it. I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you in the next one.